We got a couple offers in this last week from buyers that were trying to use a 2012 technique to buy a house in 2013. And unfortunately, they ended up really frustrated. What they were doing is they came in with a pretty aggressive low offer that last year might have had a chance of going through, but this year, as the market's changing, homes are selling much more quickly with lower inventory. They just don't have much chance of getting done. One of the houses was about 190,000. And the buyer last year would have been able to come in with five, maybe $10,000 off the price of the house. And typically they'd ask for the seller to pay the closing costs, which rough number is maybe about $5,000. What we're seeing this year is the inventory is down from about 1,500 homes for sale down to about 1,200 sales. Excuse me, 1,200 homes for sale. So what's happening is, last year we had about 1,500 houses on the market. This year we only have 1,100 to 1,200 homes on the market. So what's happening is there are a lot more buyers in the market competing for a smaller number of homes. Therefore, they're starting to go much quicker. A lot of homes are selling in 2 to 8 weeks, and a lot of the homes are going for full price. They're very close to it. Well, we had another deal that not too long ago where the buyer came in and asked the seller to make some substantial improvements to the property. The house is only 8 years old. It's in very good shape. We'll have no problem qualifying for financing. But the buyer came in and basically wanted the seller to upgrade a number of things: driveways, doorways, garage doors, a few other things like that. And in this case, the seller said, no, I'm not going to do that. And there was another buyer waiting for this house to come back on the market that was more than happy to take it. So we had one buyer that was coming in overly aggressive in negotiating on the price. The second buyer that was coming in was overly aggressive on negotiating the inspection items. Neither buyer got the house. Both houses sold to somebody else that was a little bit more realistic. And both excellent houses, very good values, both appraised without a problem at the price that the buyer paid for them. So I guess the important thing is to be aware of where the market is today. Make sure that you're getting a good value on the house, but really look at the value of the house rather than looking at a negotiating model that at this point is probably a little out of date, especially if you're talking to somebody that hasn't bought for a year.